Sorry this is late. Who am I kidding? This movie was never going to end up on my 2019 list, and none of y'all care.
What if an app could tell you how long before you die? Would you want to know?
What?
Countdown is a dumb movie directed by Justin Deck. It stars Elizabeth Lail, Jordan Calloway, Talitha Bateman, and it's basically just Final Destination, the app, the movie. This movie is dumb. It's bad. I don't really even know what else to say. Did anyone see this movie? Does anyone want to? Do you all even care what I have to say about fucking Countdown? What can I even say about this? It dropped in theaters back in October with next to no notice, and having seen it now, I can understand why. Because this movie is not deserving of hype. There's a demon app called Countdown that tells you when you're gonna die, and it's always right, and people are scared, and they're trying to cheat death by beating the clock. That's pretty much the plot. Let's dive in, I guess. Completely ignoring the fact that the whole technology is scary trend died out years ago and this movie feels like it was written when apps were first invented, this movie's about as run-of-the-mill as you can get for a horror film. Flat characters, bad effects, uninspired demon design, and jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. Is that it? Can I be done? Okay, but seriously, I was so incredibly bored watching Countdown that I don't even know where to begin. It's just this tonally awkward mess of a movie that confuses giving characters sob stories with giving characters character. Credit where credit's due, the actors do a fine job. Talitha Bateman of Annabelle Creation fame is woefully too good for this movie, and Jordan Calloway and Elizabeth Lail are doing fine with what they're given. The problem is what they're given is so poorly written and awkward that it doesn't deserve any of the effort being put into this film. The writing is all over the place and has these weird attempts at comedy interspersed throughout. And while I'll admit that one or two of the jokes actually did manage to get a chuckle out of me, the rest were incredibly awkward and fell flat. They don't mesh at all with the tone that this film is trying to establish. There's this weird, nerdy priest character who geeks out about demons a lot, and the first shot we get of him is this incredibly quick, cheesy zoom on his face when they ask him if he knows about demons. And it's hilarious, and it doesn't fit with the movie at all. And I still can't tell if I loved this character or was incredibly annoyed by him. At one point he reaches out and says, "Hallelujah, high five," and then is left hanging. And if that isn't a perfect indication of how awkward the humor in this movie is, I don't know what will be. The problem with this movie is that it's trying to be funny, and most of the time, it isn't funny. So I can't watch it ironically because it's not serious enough. But at the same time, it's far too committed to its serious moments to be considered a successful horror comedy. And if you need evidence of it trying to be taken seriously, there's a subplot involving sexual assault piggybacking off the whole #MeToo movement, and it's really forced. Now don't get me wrong, I'm all for pushing content like this in films, especially if it's making a statement or raising awareness or if it's just in there for a bit of catharsis. And the direction this film goes with this subplot could have been really cool. Cheating the app by killing a would-be rapist long before his timer expires. In any other film, that would have been a great direction that I could get behind. Problem is, it's in Countdown, a movie with a nerdy priest and an app that tells you when you're gonna die. And it's criminally out of place. Now let's talk about the app for a second because it's such a stupid concept that it warrants discussion. The Countdown app tells you when you're gonna die, and if you don't go to the place that you're supposed to die in, the app tells you that you broke your user agreement and then the demon gets mad and kills you anyway. Here's why this doesn't work. It's basically just die at Final Destination, minus the charm and fun that those movies had. For one, this film is PG-13, so any chance of the gory spectacle that the Final Destination films give you, gone immediately. Second, the villain of Final Destination is death itself. There's no getting away from that. Here, it's a random, bland-looking demon that you can beat very easily by either killing somebody before their timer ends, or living 1 second past your timer. Third, and finally, the fun of the Final Destination movies was not knowing how somebody was going to die, and watching this weird mousetrap-like chain of events happening that's all going to lead to their death. This movie doesn't have that. The second a character's timer hits 0, demon shows up and just throws them around a bit and then they die. So that's boring. Basically what I'm saying is Countdown was really boring and really dumb and you shouldn't watch it. I was at least hoping this movie would end up being so bad it's good, but it's trying to be funny so much that it kills any fun you could have had making fun of it. So I'm gonna say that Countdown is soulless. I don't regret skipping it in theaters at all, and honestly, I can't think of any reason I would recommend somebody watch this, drunk, high, or otherwise. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there, like, comment, subscribe. I've got a Patreon link down in the description. Click it, check it out. I've got a bunch of cool new rewards you can all look at. You could be like these cool people right here. You can get early access to any upcoming special videos. You can get access to my private Discord server. You could even get gifts sent right to your door. If any of that interests you, please consider donating. Even $1 would help. I would really appreciate it. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon.
Wake up. Yo, are you calling my name?